Okay. Whoosh. Hello everyone! Theragwin here, and we're just trying to make a little bit of content before the technician has to go off on a trip and not to be available to make some content. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to do this a little bit more frequently. And in tonight's topic of chatting, we have the very important thing of what not to do, learn from the mistakes that the technician and I, Theragwin, have done. Yep, mistakes. Yeah, we've done plenty of them in our journey. So, it's gonna be kind of interesting. I am making mistake number 1 right now, and that is stream on multiple platforms at the same time. Why shouldn't you stream on multiple platforms at the same time when you're just starting out? Well, very simple. If you grow a following on multiple platforms at the same time, and they only pick their preferred platform, well then, the theory is that you won't grow on one platform enough in order to monetize it. Well, I was following that advice, and I'm like, screw it. We're gonna just go ahead and stream on all 3. So we're on the big 3, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook for the very first time. So, you know, I'm not quite sure who's watching, if any, but for those that are watching, again, welcome to the stream. And again, this is what not to do. So, first lesson is don't stream on multiple platforms at one time. The second lesson that I learned in this journey over the past few months is don't waste your money on expensive hardware. Yeah, I really love using my VR hardware that I paid. The technician's wife doesn't know this, so hopefully she's not watching. I paid for the VR headset and the controllers and the tracking system and the outside things, all from HTC Vive, all the Pro Edition, so it's designed for professional gamers because it had eye tracking. I spent about $2,000 on all that equipment. And it was because I wanted my eyes to be tracked. You know, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not using it right now because you have to be in a full VR getup, and you cannot really stream well from inside a VR. It's crazy. It is totally crazy. It's great for making the virtual, you know, like Fia Bunny does with a virtual reality show. It's great for being in an immersive environment. So I do like it for that, for like doing recording and then bringing it into a video editor. But you don't need expensive VR equipment. You do need a strong PC. Now, some people would say, yeah, why don't you use a Mac? I'm actually using a Mac and a PC, and that's mistake number 3. 3. Yeah, 3. Come on, Luppet. You can do it. All right, mistake number 3 is make sure the machine you're going to use to broadcast has enough power in either its CPU, GPU, has enough RAM, has a fast enough hard drive. I originally was using a Mac Mini prior to the M1, one that was just released, and it couldn't stream until I bought an external GPU and upgraded the RAM. And I'm still running out of hard disk space on it all the time, so I have external hard drives hooked up to it that I offload all the stuff onto. Now, it's a great little workhorse for video editing, and the eGPU really helped out with that as well. But I can't stream from it. I never considered using the Windows PC that I'm using to drive the Theragun character. So, if you have a strong enough Windows PC, you can do it all. Now, the downside with that is if something goes blonk or blah, blah, you know, you're kind of up a creek, if you know what I mean. So, it's not... I prefer still having 2 machines. One that's your studio machine. You know, so I'm running... what am I running? What is this called? Streamlabs. I was like, what am I running? I'm running Slobs, which is the S and Slobs stand for Streamlabs. Yeah, I'm running Streamlabs. OBS on my Mac. And then Theragun is being generated and powered by Luppet. And so the other thing that I want to say is I tested out a ton of VTuber apps, and what's nice is they're getting better and better and better. Now, VC Face is really nice. VC Face, I would recommend in a heartbeat if you are just streaming from one computer. So if you're doing it from one computer, come on, there we go. One computer, VC Face is a great one. That's free. If you're doing it from 2 computers, I really like Luppet. I'm using Luppet right now. We're in a nice green screen effect with me sitting in my office and whatnot. So that's something that I've learned. And Luppet and VC Face support the Leap Motion device. And the Leap Motion device allows the bone tracking in your actual hands and whatnot. So I got to be careful though. I just locked my iPhone, which is doing the face capture. Now what's really nice, and you can't do it with Android, I'm sorry, but the iPhone face capturing now it's gotten better. You know, 10 was okay, and it's totally got better, and you can also do it on, you know, the iPad Pros and things like that. But I'm running a 12 mini and it works great. Look, you know. Hey, how you doing? I'm looking at you. Or, hey, how you doing? Or, isn't that cool? But it also still supports these predefined emotions. Oh, wrong button. Ah, you didn't see that. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. Predefined motions. Or not. Ah, there we go. Da, 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 da. Let's see. I'm gonna hit the right buttons eventually. There we go. Ah. Ah. Yeah. So yeah. So I got all of those, and you know the nice thing with the Leap Motion is I can do things like itch my beard. Villain. So, anyway, you got all sorts of lessons that I have learned over the past few months. So, again, to recap, don't broadcast to all 3 platforms at the same time, unless you want to try to grow on all 3 platforms at the same time. Lesson number 2, you don't need to buy expensive hardware. You may need to buy some, like, $60 worth of software. Lesson 3, you do need a powerful Windows computer. So make sure you got a decent graphics card. You know, a mid-range gaming machine that you can buy at Best Buy for around, you know, $1,200. That's how much I spent on my little HP gaming rig. And here's the next important lesson that I learned. Don't use those services, as tempting as they are, to try to grow your channels. I used this one called SubPals. It wasn't much. I think I paid like $100, and so over 6 months, I'm getting 5 new subs on my YouTube channel. So I hit my sub goal, but it works against the algorithm because those subbed people aren't watching my videos, and if they're not watching the videos, YouTube doesn't think I'm interesting, and so then nothing happens of it. So I'm kind of restarting fresh now. I've got some good content that have drawn in some viewers, but I'm trying to start fresh and do some fun things. The other thing is I used this other one that was called the Social Influencer, and it is banger. It got me tons of views for 30 seconds to 1 minute, but not for the full length of the video. And again, it initially helped the algorithm, but it was expensive. That was close to $100 or more a month. So I cut that off as well, and it shows. My last video, I only got 30 views on it in YouTube. But you know what keeps on getting views? My second video ever made about 5 romance animes on Netflix. So I find that kind of amusing and interesting. So those are some of the things I've learned. You know what's gonna take your channel off as a VTuber? Good content. You know who probably doesn't have good content? This guy. But I'm trying. And I'm branching out, and I'm doing some different things now. I still really, really love unboxing stuff. So here is another thing I learned. If you pre-order a collector's edition from a vendor, say like Idea Factory International, say the new Neptune Virtual Stars game that comes out that features VTubers from Japan that I'm so hyped about, that was released yesterday. Guess who doesn't have their game yet? This guy. Yeah, this guy. And I got, last week, I got the FedEx notice that FedEx has got the label to ship your thing. And yeah, they actually picked it up yesterday. Yep. The day it was released, they decided to pick it up from the vendor. So if you want to play a game, but you want the collector's edition, you may be buying the game twice. I didn't do that because my wife, aka the technician's wife, who are one and the same, depending on their persona, would kill us both. And then there would be no Theraguin, the Otaku Gen Xer. So, yeah, those are some of the things I've learned. Some of the stupid stuff I've been through. I've spent way too much money on this venture. I think while all said in, I'm probably around $5,000. And, that's $5,000 I could be using towards a house payment right now. Because the technician needs a new place to live for his new job. craziness. But I'm hoping that, maybe you guys will find this interesting and you'll like it, you'll share it, you'll subscribe, you'll do all those fun things. So, hey, I'm Theraguin. I'm the Otaku Gen Xer. I like to do fun things. And so some of the fun things that I'm going to start doing is playing retro games. And if you recall, we started to play Quest for Glory, and I totally bombed on that character creation. So we are going to create him fresh. I may not be reading as much of the dialogue. I'll try to leave it up on the screen, but So let's head over to screen number 2 on the PC that's powering this awesome dude. Look at that awesome Sword Art Online background. Isn't it gorgeous, everyone? Everyone, say it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous! Yes, it is gorgeous. Okay. You know what? It helps if I put my mouse over into here and not on there. Alright, so we're going to run this little Quest for Glory icon again. I was amazed to see that they had all these retro games available to play and purchase through Steam. So, I know, King's Quest, Quest for Glory, Police Quest, and Space Quest, all available. So cool. So we're gonna go ahead and start this, and I gotta go back into my other controls here. Unmute the one and fade to dark. Whoa. Boom. The existing awesome music. We'll mute that. Yeah. Other mistake I made is I'm doing this all on my own. It's best if you have a team, a friend, or something. But my wife was like, "This is your hobby. Go for it, honey. I support you." And she has no clue about technology. So, all right, we're going to hit VGA version. And remember, guys, you shouldn't pirate. Arrgh! Bum, ba, ba, ba. Oh, those growing up in the 80s, Sierra was the beacon of computer game hope. It was the cat's meow. Even though I'm a fox. We're going to just start a new hero. We're going to try this again. I did the wrong build. Alright, I do not want to be a fighter. I want to be a mage. Okay. Alright, of course the name is There is Gwen. Well, that looks stupid. How about we just make it There, Gwen? Haha. And that's how the name came to be. Alright, so we gotta spend some points, and we're a mage. Now, the first thing is you want climbing. Typically, mostly the rogues use it, but it is good for getting in and out of things. The next thing that we want to do is up our vitality, because that ups the amount of health points. And when you suck at combat like I do, then you're going to want to put 2 points or 10 points into intelligence and 10 points into magic. And this is the ideal mage build that I remember from my childhood, and I'm probably doing it all wrong. But here we go. Start. Ugh, itch the head. All right. So again, we make it into the town. There's the sheriff and his assistant. Yada yada yada, yada yada yada, da 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 Da. Boom. Okay. And he's like, man with a pipe greets you. Doesn't he know smoking's bad for him? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Hero, blah, 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 blah. I am the blah, 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 blah. This is blah, 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 blah. Good luck in your quest. Why, thank you. And then again, as I showed off, the eyeball allows you to look at things. The hand allows you to do things. It's like, I'm going to touch the sheriff. Unhand that sheriff. The jokes are so 90s. Yeah, that's why they're dad jokes, because of when they came about. All right, so we have a couple of choices. We're going to go over into the inn. Ugh, got it to my nose. Ugh. That's a problem with the beard. Your nose occasionally itches. All right. Now we have the cat people. Meow, 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 meow. And then what we can do is we can talk to him. Meow, 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 meow. And then we can ask about a room. Meow, 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 meow. Ask about food. Meow, 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 meow. Ask about the merchant. Meow, 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 meow. So he's got a friend that will be there during supper time. So that's good to remember, and you got to keep track of time for some of these things. Robbery. Meow, 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 meow. Brigands. Meow, 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 meow. Wealth. Meow, 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 meow. They're trying to return home. And that's the land of the golden sun. The Kata. Isn't that a great name? Kata. Caravan. So again, you get all this information. Notice my score has increased up to 2. Ooh. Enough already. So I'm not going to do anything else here. We're going to exit out. Alright, and we're going to go continue down the road. Now, this girl is fast asleep. You really can't do anything with her, from if I recall correctly. But this is the mage place. And the last time we did our playing, I forgot a very important thing. And that was to buy spells. Alright, so you got the girl, elf, mage, wizard that all teen boys had a crush on in the good old days. Don't judge me. But, fair folk, power, blah, blah, blah. She tells you all this junk. Domino is the familiar and friend. So if I try to talk to Dynamo, he doesn't want to chat to me. Okay. Ask about the familiar, magical creature, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. I could continue to ask her stuff, or I can get right to the point. We are gonna buy some stuff from her. Alright. So the first, most important thing that we want to buy is the fetch spell. So now we know the fetch spell. The next thing is the flame spell. And we don't have enough money. Oh no! Let's see, how much money do we have? So we have 10 silver pieces left. And if you, as you saw, boom, earlier, the flame spell is 60 silvers or 5 gold. If you want to get with it. But the fetch spell is really important for us to have. And we'll get to that in just a bit. I love the awesome sound effects. Okay, so we got the guild hall over here. We're going to go in here. And we are going to Enter the... Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sierra. Alright. So, you see the things. A Saurus, a Troll, a Griffin, Dragon, Centaur, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. This is the Antwerp right there. Freaking hilarious. Okay, so we're going to sign our name into the roster. And the thing is, each thing you do, you get some points, and it's only if you get like a certain score do you get all the necessary things. But, you know, gotta read it. Boom. Lost ring for the healer. 30 gold coins to capture of the warlock. Leader. The baronet. Spell components. And the child of rescuing the queen or whatever. Okay, boom. Alright. So, this guy's sleeping. I'm just gonna let him sleep, you know. We've signed the book. We've seen the quests. It's time to get busy. Busy. Now, further down the way that I showed you guys before was there's a centaur up over here, and then just beyond that is the tavern. And we're not really going to worry about that because we are powering this game. Yeah. Who's the power dude? Oh, that be us. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna head north. Ooh, do 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 do. Alright, so we've got the healers here. You know, let's see, like, oh, it's the healer. Oh, it's the little creature. Alright, we're gonna head in here. Politely knock on the door. She says, come inside. You got the healer here. And ain't she a looker? Okay. We're gonna talk to her. And we're going to healer, blah, blah, blah. Ring. Gold braid, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna ask about the reward. 6 golds. And then we're gonna ask about the pet. That's my pet, Pateri. He's a petasaur. He has a girlfriend, Petarossa, with a nest in the oak outside my door. Pateri keeps me company and listens while I chatter as I work. Alright, so, knowing the things I know, because I'm old. Yeah, ring. So, we know that this little punk probably stole the ring. And so we're going to use the magic arts and fetch the nest down. And we take the lovely gold ring from the nest. Place the ring in your pack and the nest on the ground. Alright, and look, it's remnants of the nest. It's a mess. You don't need that anyway. Alright, so we're going to complete our first quest here. Politely knock on the door. Come inside. What can I do? It's not what you can do for me. It's what I can do for you, lady. So we're going to pop this open. We're going to grab the ring. And we are going to give it to the lady as soon as she stands still. Boom. 2 healing potions and 6 gold. Not bad. Not bad. And a kiss. Yeah, what can I say? Tharagwin's the stud muffin. Well, hey, do you remember what cost 6 gold? I do. A spell that is a lot better and easier to use in combat, starting off, than using zap and trying to zap things. So we're going to go. You notice we already got 28 points. It's like, oh, baby, we're doing awesome. We're doing awesome. Aren't we doing awesome? Yeah, we're doing awesome. All right, so we're going to go into here. Hello, chat. Is there anybody there? I see two viewers. I wonder if it's just Streamlabs picking on me. I don't know. I can't tell because I have to switch my controls over to the multi-stream chat. And I don't see anything there. That's kind of sad. So your turn. Bloody blah 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 blah. The wizard woman talks. There, we're gonna... Oh, it's my bro, he said. Hi, bro. Hey, everyone, my bro's watching me. So, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so, let's see. I gotta go back into the game, don't I? Boop. Okay, so, we got the money now. Oh, and I forgot. We used the last thing that we did was use the ring, and so again, 60 silver, 6 gold. So we have enough, and now we know another spell. So again, just to show that my math is good, if we look at the gold, we are down to 10 silver pieces. So, the other thing that we wanted is we just kind of want to check to see, hey, oh, I forgot to put the details up. Details up! Alright. We're going to save it at this point in time, because smart people save. Save. And we're starting over, so this is save number 1. Okay. So, the other thing, again, we have the little lever here. No, I am... not the lever. We have the swirly-doo, and we do this, and it tells us that it's mid-afternoon on day 1. So, I don't know if the merchant will be there for supper yet. And I don't think we actually have enough money yet. So we're going to go do a different part. Earn some money. Oh, you know the other thing I completely forgot about. We're going to test it. We're going to test it. Haha, we're going to test it. Do. Again, we got the centaur with her apples. I don't have the money for it right now, so I'm going to hold off on the apples. But what we are going to go do is, I believe back in the alleyway, we can actually cast magic. Alright, we will give alms to the guy, because, you know, I'm a nice guy. Alright, so I believe we can cast magic here. Oh, no, they don't. I was mistaken. All that for nothing. Don't drink the dragon's breath. We'll do that some other time. It's fun. When you drink the dragon's breath. Hello, Kay! Dragon's breath will, it's a rather heated experience. Yeah, more dad jokes to come. More dad jokes to come. But we need to earn some money, and the only way that I know how to easily earn money is the old-fashioned way, and that's work. Yup, that's right, work. And I'm hoping we make it in time to work. I am doing quite well today, thank you. I'm getting some game time in, and then after that I need to finish helping the technician pack his bag for his trip, for his job, because he'll be away from the family this weekend. So sad. So sad. Let's see. Sad face. Sad face. No, that's angry face. That's laughing face. That's whatever face. I'll find the... Ee, ooh. Yeah, I'll figure out my buttons. So, alright. Oh, I sped myself up. I don't really want it going that fast. Holy cow, how'd I do that? Speed. Yeah, if you have the speed going too fast on this game, you know, it is good for walking around, but when you get into combat, you might as well hope you're walking faster than that. Oh my gosh, I went too slow. Boom. I wish there was the default button. Alright, play. There we go. Okay. So, I love this little thing. We go over here. I gotta speed it up. Wow. DOS box. Okay. Play. Okay. There we go. That's about good. Alright, so this guy's gonna give us a job. You looking for some work? Why, yes. Come in here and take a rake. Yeah. And now we get the awesome song. Do 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 do. Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah. And now we get paid. Yeah, paid. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm 5 silvers richer. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see what time it is. Again, that's under this one and the little hourglass. And sunset approaches on day 1. So when sunset begins to approach, this is the time when you can go into the inn and whatnot. This game is a classic. This game is Quest for Glory. So you want to be a hero. It was released in 1987 originally in EGA graphics and then later updated in 91 for VGA graphics. It's like, wow, look at those 256 colors. Isn't it impressive? And basically, it's one of the first role-playing games that followed a storyline as well as role-playing. So Bard's Tale was kind of like inspired by this, as well as a couple of others ones. So you play your hero, and you have to do the quests in any order that you want. And as you do the quests, you gain points. And so if we open up this and we can look at the character sheet, we can see what we've done. So 1, our stamina has increased, but decreased at the same time. We've gained 15 experience because we've taken care of the quest of the ring. Our vitality is good and whatnot. So, yeah. Ooh. So, this is basically what we're kind of doing. We're kind of having fun, just going through these quests and leveling the guy up. This is where my avatar got his name from. So it's kind of fun. So at this point, since it is sunset, we want to sleep the night away. And so we're going to go into here, because if we actually leave the castle at this point in time, we will have to stay outside at night and then get killed by monsters because we are still very weak on our strength and things. So what we're going to do first, or right now, is, again, we're going to pull up this little menu, and you see we got this little sleep one, and it's like we can rest for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or sleep all night. So we're going to sleep all night. So we curl up on some hay and get some rest. So if you don't have money for the inn, this is where you stay, you know. Yep. And the sun rises, and then the guy says, "Hey, get to work." So what's nice is if you clean the stable, you have a place to sleep, and you get the 5 silver and whatnot. So we come over here and we talk to him, and hey, we got 5 more silver. So we should be up to 20 silver at this time. So if we look in our bag and look and see, we have 19 silver. That's right, we gave 1 silver to the beggar. So we have 19 silver. We have our little dagger. We have some rations. We have our leather armor, and we have 2 healing potions. So, and again, you know, it's the standard. You know, this is, oh golly gee, probably the first, you know, computer game that felt like Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. You know, we're talking 1987 when this came out, and so yeah, it is got all those elements. You are restricted to class, but you can level up all the other things from the other classes. It just doesn't do anything for you. So it's what's nice is you can essentially then you got 3 games for each of these games, because you have the fighter path, the mage path, and the thief path. So all right, if we go up here, I didn't show this off the last time. You've got the castle entrance. If we talk to them, you can ask about the castle. You can ask about the daughter. You can ask about the barracks. If you attempt to go inside, though, I believe they stop you. Yep. So you can't go inside. You can't go inside until you've actually reached hero status and have accomplished your incredible heroic feats. European, German lore, you have Baba Yaga, you have other monsters like this. Now, here's the nice thing. Modern games, you know, you can only save when you are at a save point. This, you can save at any time you want. So we're going to save spot number 2. And we're going to go exploring in the forest. And hopefully, find something to kill with our awesome magic skills. Oh, look. The centaur. There's a centaur. I completely forgot about this. Oh, this is the daddy to the girl. Let's go talk to him. What's your name? He's Heinrich. Does that sound German to you? Perfect. I live in a town with my daughter Hilde, who sells our produce on Market Street. Well, that's nice. I really don't want to deal with you right now, so we're just going to kind of continue on. Alright, so we're alright, let's see. If we open up our magic and do flame, and boom, boom. I hit him. I am going to die now. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna die. I don't have enough magic points. We're gonna run away. Yay, run away, run away, run away. Oh, that's the way you do it, man. You run. Ah, woo. All right. So let's take a look at our stats right now. So our health is down to 6. Our magic points are down to 1. Our magic went up. So that's good. So that's kind of what we wanted to do, is kind of burn through our magic and whatnot. So, all right. What time is it? All right, it's 7 o'clock. And like I said, the technician's got to get some stuff done. So we're going to have to save our game at this point. We're going to save this as save 3. So we'll save it. And then we will quit. Yes, quit. All right, and we will go over back to here. Okay. So, again, this game is a fun little game. We're going to be playing through it, you know, ever so often between some of our other fun anime-related stuff. It is available on Steam. Just do a search for Quest for Glory. They're not sponsored. I won't get any money from it or whatnot, but you'll get lots of fun and enjoyment from it. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to say my cute little non-existent catchphrase of, hey, remember, be proud of who you are, whether it's in virtual reality or in real life. You don't have to hide what you are. Just go for it and be real with people. All right, everyone. Catch you hopefully maybe on Sunday with a video. We'll see. Later.